Hi, Jen here. So now in this next step of our creating our best life right now, we're going to look at fears, okay? So I don't know what your relationship has been with the scale or what you've done as far as counting, tracking, or limiting food so that you could maybe change that weight. But my guess is it's probably kind of similar. A lot of times when we want to change our weight, it's easy to check it quite a bit, especially if we're wanting to change it and we've been actively doing some things to change it. But the truth is that a lot of times that scale, it becomes more than just a device that's showing us how our body relates to, honestly, the earth. I mean, it's just showing us like how our body and gravity are working together, right? So that is just a number. It doesn't define us, doesn't need to. And it doesn't say anything about you except what number your body weighs, right? So we've often given the scale way too much power. And what I want to suggest is that we take it back right away, okay? So I love to encourage people, if they're gonna weigh, backing up. Let's go ahead and remind yourself of all the things that are good about you before you hop on there, okay? So that's a really good exercise to think positive before you get on there, because nothing changes when we get on the scale, and it's a different number besides literally the way our body relates to like the force of gravity and all that. It's just a tool. It's just saying how we show up in space, right? Or whatever you want to say, right? But somehow it's easy to let it tell me whether I'm good or bad, whether I'm successful or a failure, and just kind of let it ruin our day or our life. And so often it can be a really good idea to put the scale away and not weigh ourselves for a little bit and just get used to that. But truthfully, that can be really scary. So what I'm suggesting in this journaling and what I have done is really work to get rid of all tracking and counting that we're doing in attempt to control our weight, and really begin to rely on our body wisdom instead. What if we just trusted our body? I mean, like backing up, when you were a little kid, did you like scratch down some numbers about what you ate, or did you limit yourself to like one piece of candy because that's all your body could have? Or did you probably just eat what tasted good until all of a sudden, somehow at some point, a lot of us, like the media, the society, friends, family, suggested that maybe we needed to get smaller, and all of a sudden, like, food's taboo. But what if actually we just stopped and said, okay, what do I feel like eating? Okay, so if I think about it right now, nothing. I'm not in any way hungry, and it's actually dinner time. And I will eat dinner at some point, but like, point being, when I was on a diet, it could get so complicated. Right now, I'd be wanting to eat a snack because, like, oh my gosh, I'm home alone and didn't really like to be alone, and I shouldn't really be eating a snack, so I probably want to eat, and I want some candy maybe because it tastes good. And I mean, it was just complicated, right? But I shouldn't be eating it so that I want it more, and it goes on, right? So again, there is science behind gut wisdom. There's actually nerve endings in your gut that are very intelligent. The head brain and the gut brain, they're actually intricately connected. And in a perfect world, the two would work together really well. So maybe it's time to put away the scales and the measuring devices and the tracking and the pencils. And besides, to do this note taking that I'm asking you to do now, and just let it go. Like, what if I just trusted, like, I can do this. I can listen to my body, and since I'm not super hungry, I'll probably have a very light supper. I never call it that. Anyway, but point being, listening to your gut is extremely powerful. Let's tap into our body wisdom. Give it a holler. Change can feel a little intimidating. It's uncomfortable. I haven't done that before. But what if? What if this is the ticket for you to live your best life right now? You never have to be on a diet again. What if? Is it worth a shot? The truth is 98 to 99% of people who do a weight loss program gain it back and more within 1 year. So like Mark David at the Institute said, he's like, so if I told you that we're going to go skydiving and there's a 1 to 2% chance that your parachute's going to work, are you going to jump? And I was like, maybe I need to fix my